I think we're going to make it. You just got to wait it out. And to that point about like, how will this affect the cycle? I don't know exactly where that question was going, but I think it's probably like, does this suppress the potential gains for this ecosystem in this bull market based on where we thought it may go? I mean, honestly, that was a concern that I had a little bit myself, just wondering how long this lawsuit would drag out for and everything. But I'll tell you, and I'll see if I can dig it up. It doesn't really matter. But I looked at so when the Ripple thing happened, the day that Ripple was sued by the SEC back in what would that have been 2019?
It's been 3 years. I
Yeah,
don't know if it was 19
2020.
or 20. I think it was 2020 though.
So if you look at that, people were talking about like, oh yeah, it like never went back to all-time highs again. Couldn't even be further from the truth, actually. There's a gigantic red candle, exactly like what just happened with us here, and Ripple then absolutely shot the hell up in the bull market. So and rather shorter order. So don't get caught off guard or off sides here. Here, I just found my tweet about it to you yesterday. Oh wow, that actually looks like 2021. Yeah, it's like early 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, because it was after the bull market already was kicking off. It had this gigantic godlike green candle up, and then red candle literally back to the bottom of the retracement, and then just absolutely went batshit for the next 6 months or so. So, man, I mean, this stuff can still happen, and I mean, like right now it feels horrible, but when you see a chart on this 3-4 years down the road, I mean, man, this could just look like quite an opportunity. So, yeah, I'm interested. Go ahead.
Well, no, I want to answer this question. I didn't mean sue Bitcoin. There's no one to sue, just like Hex. I mean, there's really no one to sue. We don't have a foundation. We don't have a building. We don't have anything. Richard's just the most public figure. Just because Satoshi disappeared, I guess that gives them there's no founder, right? But even though there's a lot of people out there, there's developers, there's people, that they could go after. I don't know how you sue Bitcoin. Doesn't mean they can't try to choke it out though, and make it very, very difficult for people to buy. That's kind of where I was headed with it. It's what they're doing to Uniswap with Hex. So yeah, you can't sue Bitcoin. You can't sue Hex either.
Which they're trying to do, actually,
right?
Like they're trying it as his other.
Well, they had to name it that way because they know there's no entity, like there is no LLC, there's no corporation, there's no anything except him and the names of those objects. So,
right. Great comment here by David. During SEC sued Ripple company, they were still dumping coins constantly. PulseX is every day bought and burned during this hoax. So yeah, I mean, keep in mind, Ripple is actually a company, and I'm not even, we're only comparing these two because they're both sued by the SEC. But yeah, let's keep in mind these are two vastly different products. I mean, like one is literally a company. That's why the precedent of Ripple winning that case, we all thought was so huge, and why Ripple literally 2x'd in one day based off of the news, because it's like, Jesus, if they are not deemed a security, nothing's going to be, especially something like Hex. So,
yeah. I mean, we every part of every leg of the Howey test is covered, and Richard did that intentionally. So yeah, I'm very surprised with the ruling of Ripple. I mean, I was happy for him. Obviously, we want all of crypto to do well. We want to embrace the different communities, just like we would like them to embrace us. But here we are, still the redheaded stepchildren, and
for now,
it's for now.
Trailer Park Boys,
the Trailer Park Boys.